let's discuss talents and what they do in Harry Potter's Wizarding World of Hogwarts Legacy. First of all, you need to get through the story after you beat Jackdraw's Rest. At the very end, you will unlock the ability to use talents. Then, once you get them, here's what they do. Remember, you only get so many points, you can't do everything, so be wise with how you want to play the game, and then decide which ones you want to unlock. And this guide is going to help you make that decision. So there are 5 different categories: spells, dark arts, core, stealth, and room of requirement. We're going to start with core, because I think a lot of you are going to pick that first. First up, we have Ancient Magic Throw Expertise. This is Ancient Magic Throw, and it catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. Spell Knowledge 1. When you hold R2, you can tap your directional pad in a direction to swap to an unlocked spell set. Basic Cast Mastery. Basic Cast impact reduce spell cooldowns. Protego Absorption. Successful Protego blocks will contribute to the magic meter. Protect Protego blocks contribute even more. Swift. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. Spell Knowledge 2 gives you another spell slot so that you can have more spells available to you quickly. Wiggenweld Potency. Wiggenweld heals you to a greater effect. Revelio Mastery increases the range of Revelio. Spell Knowledge 3, another spell slot you can unlock. Basic Cast Airborne Absorption. Basic cast impacts on airborne enemies contribute more to the ancient magic meter. Protego Expertise. Blocking a spell with perfect Protego will send you 2 projectiles back at enemies. Successful evading with the Evasion Absorption on unblockable attack. Stupefy Mastery. Enemies stuck with Stupefy remain stunned for a longer period of time. Wiggenweld Potency. Wiggenweld heals you to a greater effect. Protego Mastery. Perfect Protego releases a damaging blast that breaks enemy shields. Stupefy Expertise. Stupefy deals direct damage upon impact. And that's all of core. Now let's take a look at stealth. Sense of Secrecy. Enemy's ability to detect you is reduced. Sneak better. Human Demiguise allows you to sprint while using Disillusionment. Sense of Secrecy 2. Enemy's ability to detect you is reduced even further. Petrificus Totalis Mastery. Petrificus Totalis emanates an area of effect that can impact nearby enemies. Next up is Room of Requirement. Eterus Potion Potency. Eterus Potion makes you invulnerable and deflects projectile attacks back to enemies. Invisibility Potion Potency. The Invisibility Potion's undetectable effect lasts for a longer period of time. Fertilizer. For each Chinese chomping cabbage thrown, a second one is generated and released at no cost. Maxima Potion Potency. Maxima Potion causes attacks to have additional increased damage and break enemy shields. The damage and duration of the incapacitating effect of mandrakes are increased. Thunderbrew Potency. The range and damage of the potion effect are greatly increased. Focus Potion Potency. The duration of the Focus Potion's effect will be extended when any spell from the spell set is cast during its use. Noxious. Venomous Tentacula attacks deal additional damage and break shields. Now let's take a look at the spells. Casting Incendio unleashes a ring of flame around you, an AoE effect. Accio Mastery. Enemies near a target summoned by Accio are also pulled to you, which sets them up for that AoE that we just mentioned. Levioso Mastery. Enemies near a target levitated by Levioso are also levitated, so an AoE effect point blank for Levioso. Defendo Mastery. Defendo casts Slice through impacted enemies to strike additional targets. Depulso Mastery. Casting Depulso releases an additional blast directly around you, so once again turns it into an AoE. Confringo Mastery. Impacts produced fiery bolts that seek enemy targets. Bombarda Mastery. Bombarda causes an explosive blast with a massive area of effect. Descendo Mastery. A Descendo Slam creates a damaging shockwave around your target. Glacius Mastery. Striking an enemy frozen by Glacius blasts damaging shards outward from the target. Transformation Mastery. Enemies struck with the transformation spell transform into explosive objects, which can then be hurled at another enemy. And lastly, we have the Dark Arts. Stunning Curse. Stupefy has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Blood Curse. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Disarming Curse. Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Knockback Curse. Flipendo has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Slowing Curse. Arresto Momentum has the same effect as a curse on enemies, and cursed enemies take increased damage. Enduring Curse. A cursed effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. Crucio Mastery. Striking an enemy cursed by Crucio releases a projectile that curses a nearby enemy. Imperio Mastery. An enemy under your control with Imperio curses other targets with each successful strike. Avada Kedavra Mastery. Killing an enemy with Avada Kedavra kills all cursed enemies. Curse Sapper. Defeating a cursed enemy restores some of your health. And these are all of the talents available to you. Now, obviously, in my opinion, I think investing into core and spells is probably the de facto way to go, because it's just going to increase your spell damage, make things into AoEs, make combos easier to do. Of course, it depends on your playstyle. If you're really going after using the dark arts, then obviously you want to invest in that. If you want to be that stealthy rogue type character, then you want to go into stealth. And if you're really interested in crafting, then you're going to want to go into the Room of Requirement talents. It's completely up to you. And the beautiful part about Hogwarts Legacy is the open-ended freedom and becoming the type of wizard or witch that you want to be. But these are all the talents, and I hope this guide helped you to plot and plan how you want to make your witch or wizard in Hogwarts Legacy. There are going to be plenty of guides of Hogwarts Legacy right here on the channel, so be sure to come back for more. Please hit that like button like it owes you money, and subscribe for more content. Until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming.